Huh? Why aren't you asleep? Look out!
It's a beautiful day, isn't it, Henry?
Same to you. Have you heard?
I haven't spoken to... Come and pick me up this evening.
Things to you.
That's a good one.
You haven't heard anything... Oh, come and pick...
I'd like to learn something.
What would you like to know?
I'd like to improve my skills with an axe. I have a lot to learn.
The axe is an awful weapon, fit for barbarians. But I suppose I can show you some tricks. Let's get started. This will take some time.
I'd like to learn something.
What would you like to know?
Do you know how to use a halberd?
The halberd. A weapon with... Let's get started. This will take some time.
Good baby. Good boy.
I'd like to learn something.
What would you like to know?
This seems like a good opportunity.
Ah, yes. The life of a student. That's one big fight. Let's get started.
Let's fight.
As you wish. Practice or the real thing?
I want to have a real fight, with real weapons.
How many opponents do you want?
One is plenty.
All right, let's get started. Go for... I surrender. But don't let it go to your head. I'll even the score next time.
We'll see about that.
I'm done for today. I reckon I'll be bloody sore tomorrow.
I've got my eye on you, you swine.
You're a shit watchman.
You want me to take you in, you scoundrel? Get lost.
What will it be, sir?
Would you repair a few things for me? I'd like to discuss the price.
Well, I suppose we can try. Aye, that'll do. Great. Happy to be of service. Take care, sir.
Greetings to you, friend.
What? Were you raised by animals? This isn't your property. Were you raised by animals? This isn't your property. Look out.
You're not permitted to be here. Halt!
Easy! I surrender!
You can't say you weren't warned. You'll pay up and
Restrain yourself. If you think you can just give me a whipping,
Excuse me?
only the heathens do that. You are a good Christian.
Well, of course I am.
First and foremost, upon which he shall make...
You're having me on, right?
Well, according to the law of the land, you should. Look here. Nothing terrible has happened, right? So let's agree to forget the whole thing, and you won't have to go to Prague.
All right then.
Naturally. You have my word.
You can't be here. That's it. Go now.
Come for a whipping, eh?
Piss off.
What else could I expect from an idiot like you?
What are you here for today?
My body is in need of rest and relaxation.
Certainly. We're open.
I'd like a pretty girl to take care of all my needs.
All right, but money up front.
Let's talk about the price.
Certainly. No problem.
Do you accept?
That's more like... All right, then. Let's get to it. Follow me. Look, don't try that again. I've no need for stuff like that. Oof. I'd rather wash mine as clothes than this. What's the matter? Did you drop something?
You've come just at the right time. Looks like we'll eat and drink our fill before going into battle, eh? It'll be mostly a lot of pointless small talk, if you ask me. You're not looking forward to the feast? I'm fed up with this waiting. I'd rather set out right now and wring the fuckers' necks one by one. And above all, I want to put that lying fraud from Nabokov in irons. That makes two of us. We'll get him. Don't worry. I'm sure von Burgov has good reasons for caution. I hope so. What's wrong? You seem like you're in a strange mood. Are you surprised? After what happened at Samin? It's appalling what happened at Samin Fortress.
Does that mean you're regretting your decision?
I thought I was doing the right thing. But now I'm not so sure. We should never have got involved.
True. I feel like I've walked through deep shit, and people can smell me from miles away. Whatever the rights and wrongs of it, I won't forget that horror as long as I live.
I understand. But let's drop it now, and go and hear what Sir Otto has to say.
You're right. Let's go, before all that's left is a pile of bones and empty pitchers.
Lord Capon and his page. At last.
Good evening, friends. Join us, please, and sample what our kitchen has to offer. Wench! Pour Lord Capon some wine.
We have excellent Hungarian wine, sir.
Thank you. I won't say no. I'll be glad to drink to our upcoming victory over that rabble from Nabokov, and perhaps to an alliance against other such saboteurs throughout the kingdom of Bohemia?
Well said. Just what I like to hear. What do you say to that, Ori?
It is certainly gratifying to hear a young lord expressing such concern for our country's fate.
True. It is admirable that you are determined not to betray your Uncle Hanush's trust. Our agreement stands, of course. But I'd like to remind all of you here that politics is mainly about making the right compromises, not hasty decisions.
We have the same interests, Sir Otto. We'll be happy to help you deal with those criminals at Nebokov. And let's hope that our cooperation doesn't end there. You know better than anyone how many similar bands plague our kingdom.
Well said. It seems Hanush and Redzig have an eye for capable and eloquent servants. As soon as we are finished with that rebel, I shall write a reply to your letter. But now to the business at hand, my friends. We discussed this long and hard, but we came to the conclusion that the best thing would be to catch them by surprise. And for that reason, we will set out for Nebakov at the crack of dawn tomorrow.
And we will string up the insolent bastard who commands the bandits from the nearest tree.
More wine, Lord Chamberlain?
No, thank you. The Lord Chamberlain needs a clear head. He will lead the assault on the fortress.
What? Sorry, sir. But did you say we'll be under Ulrich's command?
Who else? My captain is injured, and I am expecting an important visit. Unfortunately.
Aha. And may I know what the Lord Chamberlain's plan is?
Of course you may. It's nothing complicated. We'll pass through the Trotsky Gorge early in the morning and reach the fortress unobserved. A quick charge will get us over the palisade, and we'll catch that rabble by surprise. They won't know what hit them. Ha ha!
I'm sorry, sir. But isn't that kind of frontal assault needlessly risky?
Risky? Peasants with pitchforks could handle that rabble. Have no fear, Lord Capon.
Well, that wouldn't be my plan.
Sorry, sir, but I think my lord here has more experience of soldiering than your Chamberlain. He fought with valor during the conquest of Pribyslavitz and the siege of Talmberg, and I think he'd be more useful.
I have no doubt Lord Capon is very experienced for someone his age. But I'd rather entrust my forces to someone more mature. You're not offended, I hope. Ori.
Oh, perish the thought, sir.
It's thanks to the Lord Chamberlain that this castle is standing. I have complete faith in his abilities.
My friend, send your servant to the smithy for armor and to see him...
Catherine, sir.
To see Catherine for wine for the journey. We'll move out as soon as the sun rises. Be so kind and get me another pitcher of the Hungarian wine, will you?
As you wish. Just a moment, Lord Chamberlain.
I promise, sir, that this will be my last wine today. The next wine I drink will be to celebrate our victory.
Your health, then, gentlemen. Eat, drink, and be merry. But don't overdo it. Tomorrow, I expect you to display your knightly valor for our rightful and joint cause.
Anything else you need?
I'd like to speak to Sir Otto.
Certainly. What is it, Henry?
Would I be right in assuming nobody else knows about the content of our message yet?
Correct. And that is how it will stay, until I decide on my reply to lunch.
What about the League of Lords? Do you think you'll convince the other nobles as well?
Careful now, young man.
The war hurts everyone, without exception. And that is why it has to stop. Everyone agrees on that. Each one of us has to consider what he can do for peace in the land. You can show what you can do tomorrow, when we settle scores with those bandits.
We'll make short work of them.
I'll try not to let you down, sir.
Certainly. We will talk tomorrow when it's over. I do not let capable men go unrewarded, Henry.
Na Mann, komm her!
Ah, you must be that Henry from the Lord of Lipa, eh?
What would you like, gentlemen?
We're just talking about the ambush on Lord von Bergoff's men.
Apparently, it was the same man who attacked your company by the pond.
Aye, no doubt about it. It's the same band of troublemakers.
Who got the better of you twice, eh?
Zweimal?
That's right. They say that at Nabokov, Lord Capon parleyed with someone pretending to be old Nabar. But in fact, it was none other than the leader of those disgraceful scoundrels.
Dann ist es ja kein Wunder that puffed-up Capon won't talk to us. He's afraid we'll make fun of him.
I'm sorry, sir, but Lord Capon did nothing wrong. It wasn't his fault.
Watch your tongue. You don't want Henry to take offense and fly off the handle again?
Ja, du hast recht. I went too far. If I've offended you, Henry, we can settle scores. I'm at your service. But if you'd rather try your luck, we can have a game of dice. That strikes me as a better option than going at each other with swords. Wie war das? Do you play dice, friend?
I understand. Let's play then. But I'm warning you, you'll lose your shirt.
We'll see about that, Bursche. I give no quarter.
Auf geht's. I'm very curious about you. Schlecht
You
für
were
dich, gut
smart.
für mich, mein Freund.
You wouldn't be so stupid.
Diese.
Oh
Oh mein
what
Gott!
I'm talking about,
Nein!
damn it. That's how you have to play. Unbelievable! I've never seen anything like that.
Schön. Hier. Diese. Nein,
That's good too.
gar
But
nicht.
you could throw better.
I'm done.
We have an early start tomorrow, it seems. Whose idea was that? I won't remember much of the journey there, I can tell you.
Oh,
I've seen
das ist
people
nicht gut.
play better, but never worse.
Was
It
ist
looks
los?
like you don't
Oh,
even want to
it's
play.
all yours.
The last time I was watching, a farmer lost his breeches and his boots here.
Indeed, another reason to have a drink. That's why I left my wife at home. A good idea. This is soldier's business after all, isn't it? Okay.
Those disputes with the monastery have done him in.
Hell with the prelates. Sick to death. They put their claws into everything and always want more.
Even a fool gets lucky sometimes.
Worse than those damn burgers.
I had to sell them the upper pot.
Terrible time.
Diese.
The burgers will buy us all out one of these days. Someone should clip their wings.
But when
Schön.
his allies against the high nobility.
Right! That pack of thieves are bribing him to get our night.
Das
Oh,
war's.
aye.
You're up, my
We didn't
friend.
have such dice when I was young. We shaped them out of clay.
right.
Played
We
with
should have beaten the light.
They were
out.
rounded and didn't have any
Taken their
numbers
silver
on
as
them.
well. Wretched curs.
Cheers then. Hey, every throw that cup down with cholera. Excellent wine.
Hungarian, they say. So let's hope it won't do us any harm.
Absolute disgrace that those Hungarian devils are also Christians.
If I was you, I'd take it.
They behave like pigs. They rob and kill our people.
Sixman should have thought long and hard before hiring brutes like them.
Maybe I'd prefer a short game to a long one like this.
You're not going to win with that.
They want the kingdom all to themselves. They can rob and plunder. Clear as day.
Hier. Diese. Schön.
My
Oh my
legs are
God,
starting to
nein!
hurt from all this standing around.
Sinful fish. Only yesterday, it was flapping around in the air.
So it wasn't a fish?
Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything.
That's what I call excellent food for the fast.
Is it still the same year? Or the next one? The cook is a woman, my lady, and she's worth her weight. See? You can do it. Keep it up.
Schön.
Who's winning? I forgot already.
Fine, then.
You have to have a bit of
It's not
sense
over
and count the dice.
Fuck!
I knew it'd be
That's
good.
rotten luck.
I said as much. My God, is it still not over?
Schön. Diese. Nein, gar nichts. I'm done.
So what's it all about, officer?
Sin, my lady. The worst sin of all.
I heard that the university is quarrelling about some Englishman's books.
Not just any Englishman. A heretic. Wycliffe is a heretic. There's no doubt about it. His book seeks to overturn divine order.
Though it seems that even our learned scholars aren't sure about that.
And the Bethlehem Chapel hosts a Christian college.
Jan Hus. Yes, he and his ilk just sow confusion. And worse still, some people support him.
Was ist los? Oh, it's all yours.
And I hear tell that even Queen Sophia goes to hear her preaching.
Show that the world needs strict order. Otherwise it will be turned upside down by sinful hedonists.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
I've seen people play
Better than 3-1s.
but never worse.
Diese. Das war's. You're up, my friend. Here. And you look like you can't count to 5.
Diese. Hier. Schön.
That's good. It has to work out sometime. I've seen people play better, but never worse.
Diese. Hier. Schön.
That was a good game, friends.
Speak for yourself. You cleaned me out.
The Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away. Let's hope you have better luck in battle tomorrow, my friend.
You must be Henry, yes?
Lord Capon's servant.
Pleased to meet you. But who do I have the honor of talking to, gentlemen? Seems you already know my name.
Aye, we heard something about you.
Aye. Mainly about your brushes with the law. Truly amusing escapades, if what they say is true.
I don't know what folk have been saying, but they like to exaggerate. Let's talk about something else.
Of course. No offense intended. We're glad to meet you.
My name is Olbram, and this is Yeshek of Bor.
What about tomorrow? Will you join us in the attack?
Of course. I've brought so many men we could take the Barkov on our own.
I hope you'll leave room for us as well, Yeshek.
Have no fear. The main thing is that old Lord Nebag doesn't drop dead before we can save him.
Well, if we burn down his castle, he's bound to have a fit.
I think Sir Yaramir will be pleased if we get rid of those scoundrels without needless damage.
Aye, aye. Old Yaramir was always terribly proud of that little castle of his. He toiled all his life to build it.
Yet it's nothing more than a hut on a rock.
All the better for us. We'll take the hood in a trice and then relieve Yaramir of a few barrels from his cellar.
I can't wait to see the look on his face when he finds out how much the rescue will cost him.
He'll be happy to give us the wine. Better to be alive and well than cold for eternity.
Any news, gentlemen?
Yes. We were just talking about the Finger of God.
What's that? Some book?
Nobody knows. But the name is truly odd, isn't it? Apparently Sir Otto paid a fortune for this finger in Prague.
Sounds like some holy relic, doesn't it?
Aye. But it occurred to Olbram that it might be some new castle bell.
I heard him telling Chaplain Nicodemus that the castle needs a new bell. Throwing around coin like that when there's a war on is a sin, I tell you.
But our Sir Otto has deep pockets, and the war hasn't changed that. Quite the opposite, if anything.
Aye, once you get involved in politics in Prague, the coin comes rolling in. You and Lord Capon are here on political business, aren't you? You're envoys of Hanush of Lipa, and the king's favourite, Radzig Kobyla, right?
Yes. We brought a message from Sir Hanush and Margrave Jobst. Now we're just waiting for Lord Bornbergov's reply.
What does Margrave Jobst want?
To end the war, I think.
Well, well. Jobst himself wants to make peace with the League of Lords.
Aye. And free our king from captivity.
Interesting. Yet it was him who was at war with Wenceslaus just a year ago.
I'd like to
Cheers,
have a bit of discourse with you, young man.
My boy, till we meet again.
Have you got a moment? I've heard you're a local hero.
Well now, you've made quite an impression, friend.
Careful.
Can I help you, my lady?
This is Johanka of Zhernov, Henry.
Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are. My companions here talked about you. And the stories were somewhat madcap, if you don't mind me saying so.
Nothing more than a couple of silly misunderstandings.
The pond, the stocks, and the gallows. Quite a nice series of misunderstandings, if you ask me.
Your life was on the line more than once, young man.
You're right, Father. And not just my life, Lord Capon's as well.
Well, that sounds interesting. Won't you tell me about it? I'd love to hear about adventures right from their hero himself.
I'll be glad to tell you my story. Where to begin?
The best place to begin is at the beginning, isn't it?
You're right, of course. That would be best. Lords Hanush and Radzig entrusted us with delivering a message to Trotsky. It's a long way from our home in Ratai. So we made camp by a pond to bathe a bit before presenting ourselves to the local lord. We didn't have time for that, because a band of cutthroats suddenly attacked us. They killed without mercy, and our men had no chance against them. We had no choice but to jump into the water and swim for our lives. I still don't know how I didn't drown. I can't swim, you see.
Truly divine intervention, my son. God clearly wanted you to be saved.
Truly shocking and terrifying. Tell me, what awful thing happened next?
What can I say? Nothing much apart from the fact they almost stuck me like a pig.
No doubt, but that's just what interests me.
We were saved by a good-hearted old woman. But later, we got involved in a tavern brawl. Well, the brawl was started by my Lord Capon, actually. Manual labor would have been too humiliating for him, you see. Even more humiliating than having the local guards pour, slops over us, it would seem.
No, that is truly awful.
But it's true. Everyone thought we were stinking vagabonds, which led to a whole misunderstanding.
Bailiff Thrush put them in the stocks.
Yeah, like I said, they took us for ragamuffins.
Fair enough. But out with it now. Why did they punish you?
I admit the bailiff was right to punish us. But we would have won the brawl otherwise, my lady.
Excellent. I think people are wrong about you. You're a sincere and brave young man, Henry.
And rather entertaining company.
Yes, I agree. It's a pity my good friend didn't hear your story. She would have been very interested.
Who do you mean, my lady?
Unfortunately, she just went outside to get some fresh air. But the easiest way to put that right would be to go and find her. Would you escort me, Sir Knight?
Certainly, my lady. I'd be honored to escort you.
Excellent. I'm sure the learned gentlemen will excuse us, won't they? It's a lovely night outside, and it's a little stuffy in here, so a walk will do me good. Come on. A lovely summer night. It was horribly stuffy inside. Thanks for rescuing me from the claws of those two old vultures.
Yeah, of course. But I thought...
I know what you thought. Some men are terribly slow-witted, that's all. Like my late husband. But maybe I underestimated you, eh?
I don't think you're the kind to fall for pretty poems.
Well. Finally an exception that proves the rule.
I'm no good at poetry anyway.
That's enough talk, silly. Embrace me. Let's enjoy this night. It wasn't made for sleep, after all.
Greetings. What do you need?
I'm supposed to collect armor and a sword for my lord.
Aye, but that horse has already bolted. I'm clean out.
What? You don't have anything?
Lots of other knights were here. You should have come earlier, that's all.
But Chamberlain Ulrich himself sent me here.
I'll be happy to give you what's left, but it ain't the best. I reckon you'll have to do the mending and sharpening yourself.
As you wish. But I'll go and tell the Chamberlain. You think he's going to get his fingers burnt because of you?
What? Ulrich is my friend.
And I have friends among the local nobles who the Chamberlain surely won't want to annoy.
All right. Maybe I was a bit hasty. I'll find you something better. I still have this left. Take it. It's yours.
See now? Where there's a will, there's a way. Sucker. If you want something done, you have to do it yourself.
What's the matter, Henry? We have to set off. Hey, Henry.
Hi. What can you do?
Where can I find the servant?
I don't know.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Hey!
I've got your armor and wine for the journey.
Where is it then?
Oh, sorry. I'll be right back.
What's the matter, blacksmith boy? Stop passing around.
I apologize. Greetings. What brings you here?
Excuse me, have you seen Catherine?
What do you want her for?
I'm supposed to get some wine from her for Laura.
For that handsome young man? I'll go and get it, and you can forget about that ninny Catherine.
Well, the thing is that...
Forget it! God knows where that cow's got to again. I ain't seen... But don't worry. I'll be happy to... I'd just like to ask if you could open the spice chest for me in the The lock got stuck again, and...
Who locked?
Nobody. It's one of Ossina's amazing locks.
Fantastic. Sure, I'll take a look at it. It won't be a problem.
Thanks. I'll be with you, sir. Christ, pardon me.
You're not allowed here.
Correct, you nightcrawler.